This is what it looks like with the closet all open, and what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way back and frame this in so that we can have 14-inch deep shelves in this area here. That'll give us a lot more storage space. Having that as a closet really wasn't useful. When we used it, we found out it just didn't work very well. When you had all your clothes in there, you couldn't really get to them unless you took all your clothes out to get, like if you had to get a shirt or something in the back, and like she had her dresses hanging in there. Like if you had maybe 2 or 3 pieces of clothing, it would work, but then you've got a lot of wasted space that could be used for something else. So that's what we're going to do. Being they've totally botched up the panel, we are going to make it usable space. All right, it's coming out pretty good here. We're going to put our shoes or stuff like that can go there. I have another shelf go here. I have a little hole here I can get to the circuit breaker on the inverter. I'm going to have them put a little piece of the paneling board right there, reinforce that, but I'm going to leave that open so we can take some of this garbage that's up here and put it down here, and I can run the cords through the back. So that's going to clean up things nicely. So that's what we've got so far. All right. First upgrade to the camper that I'm getting done. Closet. I gotta paint it or white stain it. I think I'm gonna just paint it. I still have to do that, but it's beautiful. It gives us so much more space. It is insane. So here we go. Here's the new closet. Check this out. Isn't that awesome? So we went all the way to the back, giving us 14 inches of depth instead of the original 9 that was right about here. So we got 14 inches of depth all the way back. We closed in the sides. We left this open. So I can take and put a little basket down here, and all this electrical crap, I'll just be able to run the wires right behind the back, right down, and keep it all in here. So this is like an entertainment center now. And we got all this space, and then look what we've done below. We got 3 shelves, a little tiny shelf at the bottom where the inverter is. We closed in. Here's where the inverter is. It's right behind here. It's got just a couple screws holding it in place. And then we have a nice little hole right here if we need to reset the breaker on the inverter. And we have enough room to store a whole box in the closet. That's upgrade number 1 to the Geo Pro. And I'll make sure to say this in every video if you're looking to buy a Geo Pro. Don't do it! Look at the Winnebago's 2106's Micro Minis. It's like 2 foot longer, tandem axle, a lot more space than this thing, and same price, much better quality. You don't get some of the little bells and whistles, but these aren't worth a whole lot in this camper. They're just eye candy for the most part. Watch my other videos. I wish I would have gone the Winnebago. And so much more space. So we're stealing some of the ideas from the Winnebago, and we're going to modify this Geo Pro to make it better. Our next upgrades will be switching out eventually to a bigger sink. It still pretty much has to be the same depth, but we'll get as big as we can get this depth with a faucet that's up higher, because you can't really even get dishes under this thing. It's insane. And then the Winnebago has a shelf that swings out. Now we don't have as much room because the Winnebago's longer, but we're still going to have a shelf that comes out about that far. Right about there. It'll be rounded on the corner, which will allow us to be able to still open the refrigerator to roughly about there. So you would still be able to access the refrigerator even with it up. I'm not sure when those upgrades are coming down the pipe, but those are things that we are going to be doing to our Geo Pro to make it better. I am very, very pleased with the closet space we now have, because the way the closet was before, it really wasn't practical. This is beautiful. It looks great. I can reset the inverter really easy. I love it. Feeling better about this camper already. Flashback to the other reason why I upgraded after you saw how my diller ripped the closet apart and made it look like crap. This is how they decided to reattach the panel in my closet. It looks worse now than even when after I tried to take it out in a brand new camper. So that's why I did this overhaul. We wanted more space, make it more usable, and fix the botch job they did that made it look terrible. So there we go.